Over the past few years, I've begun to use the iPad Pro more and more, and I've realized that it's come to the point where it's almost replaced my MacBook. I was excited about the all-new iPad Pro, not because of its new OLED display, and not because of its all-new powerful M4 chip, but I was excited because I feel like this year is finally the year where I feel like I can completely do all my computing on the iPad Pro. At the end of the day, it is a computer.
What's a computer?
Now, there are a lot of videos out there on YouTube and a lot of naysayers when it comes to using the iPad Pro as the sole computer. But I would like to say that, yes, you can do all your computing on the iPad Pro. I spent the past 2 weeks using the 13-inch M4 iPad Pro as my work machine, writing a ton of documents and creating presentations, taking conference calls, writing notes, and producing videos for my YouTube channel. And things went very smoothly. You see, when Steve Jobs announced the iPad, this is what he said.
In order to really create a new category of devices, those devices are going to have to be far better at doing some key tasks. Better than the laptop, better than the smartphone. Things like browsing the web, doing email, enjoying and sharing photographs, video, watching videos, enjoying your music collection, playing games, reading ebooks.
Now, fast forward to 2024, you can do all of the things that Steve Jobs talked about, but infinitely more. You see, this is a magical sheet of glass, as Apple likes to say, and I kind of believe it, because here's the thing. What Steve Jobs was talking about, doing all those basic computing tasks like browsing the web, reading and sending emails, reading books, watching movies, watching TV shows, playing games, and so much more. This is the perfect device to enjoy that because it's so thin and light and it's ultra portable. You can't get that same sort of portability and form factor with the MacBook. And this is the all-new M3 MacBook Air, a great machine, a great computer overall. But when it comes to portability, nothing can match this. In fact, the new 13-inch M4 iPad Pro is actually thinner than the MacBook Air. The fact that you can hold this in your hands, manipulate it with just the touch of your fingers, that is magical. That is brilliant. And here's the best part. When you want to use this as more than just a tablet and you want to get some serious work done, just take this, attach it to your Magic Keyboard, and start typing away. When I travel, I don't like to take my MacBook anywhere. And the reason why I say that is because with this, I get much more portability. If I'm on a flight or if I'm at a coffee shop, I can just take this, hold this, and read books, watch movies, watch TV shows. It's not that you can't do it on this, but on a device like this, it just makes much more sense. It's touch friendly. You have a plethora of apps to create content and consume content. And it just makes things a lot more simpler and easier and more intuitive. And ultimately, the iPad Pro is just a lot more fun to use. Being able to use my finger or the Apple Pencil to poke at things and drag files around feels more intuitive and natural than dragging a mouse. And if you want to get some serious work done, you can just plop it on your Magic Keyboard. And even when you do that, you get this very nice thin and light form factor, right? And I feel like with the new M4 iPad Pro, and because they made it so much thinner and lighter, you get a thinner and lighter package overall. And that makes a huge difference. Now with this, if I want to watch a movie or something, the keyboard is always there. I can't just hold it like this, right? I can't just hold the display. With this, I feel like I'm actually holding the actual movie in my hands, which is really, really incredible. So at the end of the day, both of these devices are great. The MacBook is a fantastic computer and I highly recommend it. But the iPad Pro is much more magical. And I know that sounds a little dramatic, but it's great because I like the fact that I can use this without the keyboard. It's much more versatile. If I want to take a break from work and scroll through Instagram or play some mobile games, the iPad is much better than the Mac. And like I said, way more portable. And just use it for basic computing. I mean, when I'm searching the web, I like using this without the keyboard. I like the fact that I can just touch the interface and go to my favorite websites and stuff. I feel like I'm really there. When I'm just pinching and zooming, it just feels great. And when I want to write documents or if I want to take notes, this is the best note-taking device. So ultimately, both of these devices are fantastic. And lately, a lot of people have been questioning if the iPad can replace the MacBook? And I think the answer to that is definitely. Now, I will say, if you are a hardcore programmer, or if you do work that solely depends on the applications that are built specifically for the Mac, then yes, this may not be the device for you. But for most people, the average consumer, you're gonna love this. I feel like you can do much more on this and really enjoy using this than even a MacBook. It might take some time getting used to, but once you get used to this, you're gonna love it. And what I've realized is that sometimes I end up using the iPad Pro without the Magic Keyboard, because if I don't need to be writing documents or doing video editing or whatever, I actually like using this just like this as a touchscreen computer where you can manipulate everything with just a touch of your fingers. And at the end of the day, that was what Steve Jobs envisioned when he was talking about the post-PC era. This feels like legacy. You know, this is a great machine. I love it. But when you start using this feels old school. Nothing wrong with that. But at the end of the day, it's a personal preference. For me, I can proudly say that the iPad Pro has replaced my MacBook for me. And that's a big thing because I never thought I would ever say that, but it has, and I love it. And will I still keep this around? Maybe. I might even sell it because this is my ultimate computer. So at the end of the day, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think? Can the iPad Pro replace the MacBook for you? If the answer is yes or no, whatever it is, comment below your thoughts and let me know. And subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.